What's going on, everybody? Jared Day, Few Days Farms here. We're July 22nd, Wednesday, 2026 here. We're on the second move here now on the Azelle place. I just thought I got kind of up on the hill here. We got a really good shot. You can see the graze line. Over here on the left, like past the woven wire, I do not have that rented. So you can kind of see, I think pretty well from my view right here, what it is. I don't know how well it'll show up on the camera. And then we still got a lane here going back up to the water. We caught a really good rain last night. It was like, my phone said 1.5 inches on the weather app, and my rain gauge said 1.25 inches. We got that in about a 6-hour event. So, I mean, if you just look at what we've laid down and trampled here, of course, they probably trampled a little better up here just because they're closer to the water up here. I mean, I just think they did a great job. I mean, some people, like my grandpa, who's with me today, says, "You're gonna leave that much behind, make them eat that stuff." But I mean, you leave this right here, and you talk about 1.25 inch rainfall event in 6 hours. I mean, how much of that do you think is running off? I mean, just, if I'm thinking about rain landing on stuff like this, I'm thinking, maybe I'm naive, but I'm thinking none of that's really running off. But so another good reason to move them too is kind of back off the right corner of that barn where you see those trees there is one of the best shade spots, and we've been really hot. But today and the rest of this week, today the high I think is only 76, and it's supposed to not get up past 80 again until Sunday. So we got a pretty solid week of pretty cool temperatures, especially for July. So, you know, I think you probably saw in the last video the cows just hiding under the trees and staying in the shade. But they're out grazing today, and it's about, I don't know, it's probably 11 o'clock now in the morning. So out eating some grass, putting some weight on. I've got the mineral currently like sort of in the middle of that strip, but I'll take it to the end of this strip before I get out of here today. So kind of have it on the opposite end of the strip from where their water's at. I had it in the middle on the last one just because that shade at the end was a big magnet to them, and then plus the water. So I was trying to get utilization kind of more in the middle of the strip on that one. But for the most part, you know, generally I try to keep the mineral at the opposite end of their strip from the water. I mean, things change. Sometimes I got the water in the middle, and so I got to put the mineral in an odd place, or, you know, you got to do what you got to do. And you got to think about the shade too, but just to try to get them to get as uniform of a graze and kind of as uniform of tramplage across the paddock as you can. And it's not going to be perfect, but I think we got, I mean, a really solid graze on this. And we're gonna, the next time we come around here will probably be, I don't know, depending on rainfall and whatnot, probably 75 to 90 days before we get back here. I mean, this is going to be really good grazing on the next go around too. So the cows are all doing pretty good. There's 2 of those black Angus cows, which they look like kind of the younger ones. I'm not exactly sure on their age. These kind of came out of the Virginia area. They were getting dry over there, so they were trying to get rid of some pairs and stuff, and got them bought pretty decent. But yeah, especially with as hot as it's been, they've not been out grazing as much as they should. So I just got to kind of keep an eye on those 2 with, you know, with calves on them. Their nutrient demands are definitely really high, so have to keep an eye on them. So we're just waiting on now. We got 1 more red cow out of that bunch I bought that's heavy bred, and she's ready to calf. And I've got 2 more that will be second calf heifers that should be calving in August. So I kind of need to try to move them back a little bit, probably this year, and try to get a little more uniform calf crop. We're getting pretty close. I mean, 7 out of the 10 are calving right in April, May, and then I got now 3 that are kind of outside of that, but I think we can get them moved back. So as you can see now, they're going up to the water. So all right, we'll just get an update after we move them out of here. So forecasting more rain coming up this weekend, so we'll kind of see how things go. Catch you on down the road.